Right. All right. All right, y'all, let's talk about it. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's see. And all right, I think I'm live. Think I'm live. Right, y'all. I hope everyone is amazing. Coach Jay here. Excited to be here. So basically, we are here to talk about how women are resisting abundance in their business, and we've got to get a handle on this as soon as possible. Hello, everyone that's coming in. Hello, TikTok. I got TikTok over here and I got YouTube live over here. So we are live in two different places. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Again, I'm going to introduce myself. I see some people are coming through. My name is Coach Jay. I am a business and mindset coach. My job is to help women with creating amazing offers and to help them scale with our authoritative messaging and content system. Very excited to be here tonight. Mindset is really big in business, especially when it comes down to women. Hello, Tranquil Storm. I love it. Is that Courtney? Courtney, is that you? I don't know why it just came to me. I don't know why I feel like that was you. Let me know if that's not you. Tell me who you are. So anyway, thank y'all for being here. So tonight we are going to talk about how women resist abundance in their businesses. So TikTok, if this is your first time joining me, give me some hearts. Let me know if you are tuned in, tapped in, bring you a notebook and a pen, pencil, take some notes. We are going to have a great conversation tonight. I am very excited to talk about this. So again, mindset is really, really, really important in business. And when people, hey, Latricia, hello. She was like, no, girl. So welcome to the live. So one of the things about business that I wanted to kind of put out there is people, hey Sasha, people will start businesses, right? We will start businesses and we have good intentions, right? I have to tell people like business is not easy, right? It's definitely not easy, but it is and can be simple and simplified if you put the right strategies in place. Okay, so I want to talk about that tonight, but I also have to put in a couple of disclaimers because some of y'all are new. And I just want to make sure I am crystal clear about some things on these lives that I do, because these lives that I do, right, are not going to be these lives. I have to have people on here that understand where I'm coming from. So first thing is first, is, let me see here. The first thing is first is that I may trigger you. Okay. I may say some things that are going to trigger you because I'm a coach. Like I said, everybody that's on here, I am assuming that are women. Okay. If you are not a woman, you are more than welcome to stay, but I am not talking to you at all. Okay. So if you are a man and you like to argue with people, this is not the live for you. You are blocked without warning. And that's just the bottom line. I don't even give you a warning. So I already didn't block somebody already. Okay. Number two, I will mention things about business, about my offers. So if you don't like to be sold to or talked about with my offers, you are more than welcome to exit stage left. That's okay. because this is a free value piece. I am giving my time to bring value to the world. I think that's very important. We have these platforms. We can bring information to you to help you make decisions and give you some value so that you can take this information and apply it. If you follow me on TikTok, if you follow me on Facebook, if you follow me on YouTube, everything that I do when I go online, I want you to use what I'm telling you. I don't care if it's a journal article, a journal entry. I don't care if it's a strategy. I want you to use what I'm telling you. Okay. So therefore, I want you to really understand that this conversation is all about women and business, service providers specifically. I just want to make sure. So men, if you are sensitive, if you are immature, if you are not a businessman and you want to argue, you're more than welcome to come over here and be foolish, but you're going to be blocked in the process. Okay. We want emotionally mature people on this app. Amen, somebody. Okay. Okay. Women, if you like to argue, this is not the place for you, and it's okay. All right. Okay. So let's just get started. Resistant abundance. Resistant abundance. Let's talk about it. I have been in business, right? I've been in business for full time, a little over 3 years, like maybe almost 3.5 years. And one of the things that when I say I'm going to start my business, it's not for when PPP was out. It was not when Trump was giving out the checks. Okay. It wasn't when I felt like everybody was winning and making a whole lot of money. That's not why I started a business. I didn't start a business because I saw somebody in a Facebook group making all this money and getting a car and buying a house and all this stuff. I started a business for a transgenerational wealth project for myself. I wanted to pass something down that my child, because I only have one, my child and my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren and my great-great-grandchildren can feed off of for the next 300 years and so forth and so on, right? Y'all got that? Okay. So I just hit 40. So I just turned 40 this year. So my bandwidth for foolishness is very slim. I want to put that out there for everybody. My bandwidth is very slim. I don't have the time for play. I don't have time to jaw jack. I don't have time. So I think that's also something that we need to start thinking about, because people really do think that you are going to live forever. In so many ways, spiritually, you probably are, but in this body that you have right now on earth, you have a limited time span. You have an expiration date on that body you carry. And some of us really think we got all day. And we really do act like that, right? So the bodies that we're carrying around, we have to remember that, okay, what am I using this body for? Am I using this body to argue with people online? Am I using this body to stay in anxiety? Am I using this body to be mad all the time, walking around with a chip on my shoulder, ready to go off on somebody? Why is that? And am I using my body for good use? Because if I have a business, what am I doing with the gifts and the talents and the skill sets that I have? I have to start asking myself these types of questions. Because people really do think that, like I said, they really do feel that I got all day. Especially some of us are children. Some of us have children. Some of us have grandchildren. Some of us have big goals and big ideas and big dreams. And we done got vision board after vision board. We done went up for prayer at the altar. We praying to the ancestors. We're doing all these things. But when I ask you, what did you do for the last 7 days in your business? All of a sudden, you don't have anything to show for it. That's why I be asking people, like, we're so worried about what Jada and Will got going on. I looked at the video, Will clapping harder than everybody in the room. But we having full blown out dissertation conversations that this energy that we're conjuring up about somebody else's wife, when this same energy could be going towards our books and our memoirs. Come on, somebody, our courses, our businesses. Why isn't this same energy being redirected towards spaces and things in our lives that is going to carry on the trajectory of our name? Why do we have to create this space? Because see, last time I checked, Jada and Will are Hollywood actors. Okay, so their schedules are full. They've already agreed on all of this stuff that y'all mad about in the current state. So everything that everybody is putting together in terms of conversations and panels about a woman that has a complete understanding with her soulmate, because that's what they are. That's what they say. It's none of our business. I mean, yes, you can have conversations and talk about things, but when it gets to the core of your body being involved to the point of emotions and you riled up and mad, and you mad for Will. Well, he didn't do all that in his book. That's none of your business. JC, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's just really kind of odd and silly to me how we just have these full-blown out panel arguments. And for what? I ask people, I say, okay, so tell me what did you do in the past 7 to 10 days of your business? Tell me what was it? Oh, I ain't gonna even lie. I get, but if I look on your social media feed, everything is about Will and Jada. Everything is about the economy. Everything is about how men don't do us right. Everything is about, I'm just tired of, going through this and I'm so depressed. What are we doing with this time that we've been blessed with? This is how we self-sabotage, but then we'll look on social media and look at the baddies, right? We look at the girls that are in Paris and we look at women that have bought land and, just doing all that. It's literally like they're literally like people are still building, but ain't nobody buying nothing no more. You know why you say that? You know why you say that? It's because your consciousness is on lack. Your consciousness is on gossip. Your consciousness is on what Israel got going on. Your consciousness is on trying to defend countries that ain't never, ever going to defend you. These countries, like everybody knows we got to stand, but ask them to stand for you. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. I mean, I'm just telling you, they're not interested in standing up for you and your rights and what you have going on in your life. They're not going to stand up for you. So all of this emotional, like these are things to help you feel good about something that's not actually helping. These are harvesting your emotions over and over again. So this is why a lot of women throw away their rights to abundance, because every second, minute, hour that we quote unquote waste, because I tell people every minute is $1 to me. Every minute is $1. It's equivalent to $1. You know why? That time that I have is more valuable than money. Because what I do with my time everything has direct reflection on how I treat my money. So if I'm playing around and having full conversations on three-way with people about, what Will got going on and what, all Haley and all this stuff, just all this foolishness. And having full-blown arguments online about how, men don't open the door for me. Like, these are things that we have to start considering. and assessing in our lives, like, is this bringing me what I need right now? No, it's a distraction that is medicating you. You need something to medicate the lack of what needs to be attended to in your life, because a lot of us are not getting things done. And when you're not getting things done, you have to consistently find some type of chaotic event so that you can take your mind off of what you need to get done. A lot of us don't know how to get things done and be adults about getting the things done. Come on, somebody. Let's just bring it to the table. Like, I got to sit down and I got to write this stuff out and tackle it one by one. It's a new week. It's mid-October. Fourth quarter just started not too long ago. We only have 2.5 months left before this year is up, which means this round is going to close up and we'll never see it again. We'll never see 2023 ever again in our lifetime. So everything that we sealed up in this time, we have to be okay with how it plays out in 2024, because the seeds that are planted this year, the harvest is going to reap. So we're going to go right on into 2024 with the same mindset that we did in 2023, which means that we're in actuality repeating 2023 all over again. So we're living the same year all over again. Because if you don't shift your mindset towards legacy and towards future and towards destiny, you are going to find yourself looping. And then you're going to fall into a space in your life where you're going to loop out. And see, that's when things get public. See, shame and embarrassment come to you because as a result of you denying yourself abundance, you have allowed yourself to become acquainted with poverty. Come on, somebody. I don't even know where that came from. I'm not even preaching. Poverty becomes your acquaintance. Because the longer I sit and I just ponder over things and spend so much time worried about myself, I'm always worried about myself. I'm always worried about what I got going on and why I'm not happy. Why can't I find my joy? Why is every day I'm always trying to find what makes me happy? I am trying to find that thing. I want to make money. I want to make money. I'm being glad when I make some money. You got gifts and talents and abilities all up and through you. People have told you how talented you are. People have told you how your business have changed your life. People have told you, oh my God, I love working with you. People have told you these things, but you're not patient enough to work the works every single day. You're not ready for that. You know why? Because abundance scares you. A lot of people don't want to be free like they say they want to be free. Freedom scares people because that means you are self-reliant. You have to become dependent on your own belief system. There are some people that like, I want to be free. You really don't. Because when you get it, you don't know what to do with it. You're free now. You're more free than you. There are people right now that still think that they're oppressed. Take your triggers elsewhere. Take your triggers elsewhere. I don't care. There's some people that personally believe that they are oppressed. I didn't say as a people. So stop looping. This is the age of Aquarius. We're going into the age of Aquarius. This is not the time to be looping yourself into the collective. Well, we are oppressed. Who is we? Go. You can ride through any neighborhood. You can buy a house on any street. If you got the audacity and the consciousness and the self-concept of I can have whatever I want. That's not an oppress. What? That's a consciousness that you're bringing on to yourself. Some of us have to be looped in with everybody to feel like we with everybody because we don't want to be alone. We don't want to be by ourselves. So when we talk about business, right? When we talk about starting a business, but when we talk about growing and scaling, you can't find nobody. Because how dare I become successful and I got to leave everybody? Well, people, don't forget where you came from. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't tell me not to forget everybody. Because see, I got to save myself first before I come back and save the block. I'm not doing that yet. I ain't even got to that point. Because see, we be thinking we got to make $10,000, $20,000 a month, and all of a sudden we got to go help everybody. You ain't there yet. Until you get your business insurances, until you get your business licenses and get your protection and your legal team in order, get your accounting and your bookkeeping in order, get your team in order, get your results in order, get your client management process down pat. You don't go save nobody yet. That's not a qualification that you've met yet. You've got to go be in abundance and learn what it feels like. You got to go learn the management skill set of abundance before you go and be trying to be abundant with everybody else, because you're going to be abundantly broke. What are some ways that we stop our momentum? Because we will stop our momentum. We will stop our own momentum. We will stop the flow and the increase because some don't feel good to us. I got to hurry up and get some money. You've got to slow down. You got to slow down. People don't owe you money. People ain't got to say yes to you. They don't have to say yes to your offer. Ain't nobody supporting me. You're not talking to the right people, and you are a victim. You're acting like a victim. Self-doubt cuts off your abundance. Self-doubt. Doubt will cripple your abundance. It will paralyze it. Self-doubt is a derivative of negative self-perception. Everything is about perception. This is why sometimes when I say things like, I'm not oppressed, it triggers other people that feel like they are. It's all about a feeling. It's all about what you see for yourself. Because some people will see, they was like, no, we are oppressed. Who is we? You specifically? Men don't like when y'all do that. You specifically, or all men? Women don't like that. You specifically, or all women? Because some women do. See, don't loop yourself into everybody's foolishness. Stand tall and stand aside and consecrate yourself from the collective. That's all this is. Success. Oh, this is good. This is good. Success requires consecration. I'm writing it down for myself. Success requires consecration. I got to be set apart. Do y'all understand me? I got to be set aside. I get to declare and decree. I have to get to a place where I'm honoring my own walk. I gotta honor my own walk. I have to honor that. This is a sacred walk that I'm on, because everybody ain't meant to do this. And I'm gonna say this. With success, everybody want to be. And you got even people now that look, success ain't, it looks different for everybody. Success looks like fulfillment. If you are not fulfilled, you got work to do. Some of y'all don't even need to go to bed tonight because you so behind schedule. And don't be sitting there, well, we always on time. That's a lie. I'm going to tell you why that's a lie. Because some of y'all, if you got anxiety in your body, if you got a feeling that you are behind, you are behind. Some of y'all should have been millionaires 10 years ago, but because you didn't jaw jack, got the wrong people in your life, dated the wrong people, had everybody's stuff before you, said yes to everybody. You volunteer for everything. You want to bring on everybody's problems and everybody's situation. Or you saying yes and just doing everything for everybody instead. What are you doing for yourself? Like I told y'all, some of y'all don't need to be dating. A lot of y'all right now do not need no man. You don't need nobody. You too off. Y'all don't like when I talk like that. Y'all do not like when I talk like that. How dare you? I want somebody. It's somebody out there for me, not for you right now. Of course it is. You ain't even emotionally rooted enough to find who you want and to be in position for who you want because your life is off target. It's off. You're not even making the right decisions on a day-to-day basis of what to feed yourself. You eat crap all the time. So if you don't even pick the right things to eat, what makes you think you can pick an adequate partner? You don't even get up in the morning and do your sales stuff right. You don't market. You don't put yourself out. You don't post. But you want somebody you want somebody to take care of you. That's what that is. Now, that's a trigger right there because I know some of y'all, like, the devil is a lie. No, sometimes you can be your own devil. Your spiritual warfare is caused by you. Some of y'all kickboxing God as I speak. The universe, the source, you kickboxing source right here on this live. Because you know you're supposed to be getting to work. You know you're supposed to be further along. You've been told since you were a child that I can see you're going to be wealthy one day. You're going to be famous one day. You're going to have money. I can just see your name in lights. But because you are disobedience on a daily basis, and when I say disobedience, that means you choosing all the wrong things to do in your day. You doing nothing and procrastinating and sitting on the phone for 3.5, 4 hours and in somebody's face, not talking about what you should be talking about, which is getting your business together, speaking with vendors, speaking with businesses, speaking with ideal clients. You in other people's face talking about Will and Jada. Will and Jada got a full schedule for the next probably 2 to 3 months promoting this book. Pocket's gonna be fat. People are already saying that they're gonna buy the book. So everybody talking about, don't buy it. Why are you putting us in your business? You want to be in somebody's business because you're not tending to your own. Amen, somebody. But then you want to complain about how nobody is supporting you in your business. You're having the wrong conversations. We're asking the wrong questions. Oh, come on. How do you stay motivated? Wrong question. How do you stay inspired? Wrong question. Because if you're not inspired or motivated, you don't need to be in business. You need to put it down. You probably need to put it down. These are the wrong questions we're asking. And we wonder why I just went on ahead and went back to this 9 to 5. You went back to the 9 to 5 because you don't know how to manage yourself. Some people need to be managed. Some people need to be managed because they haven't developed the fortitude. They haven't developed the mental bandwidth. They haven't built and sustained themselves in emotional management. They haven't learned the right tools and mastered the right systems to energetically root themselves. In order to, on a day-to-day basis, you need to know what you're going to be doing. You need to write it down. You can't guide yourself. So you allow other people to guide you on your behalf because you haven't learned how to do that. That's all business is. Business is being a professional problem solver. That requires discipline because somebody is paying you. Somebody is paying you. to solve a very difficult problem for them that they just don't have the time or the bandwidth to even get to. You are the one. To solve other people's problems takes focus. It takes discipline. It takes thought. It takes research. It takes expertise. It takes understanding. It takes you structuring your day properly so you can do the proper research. When my clients ask me questions, I have to make sure that it's in our scope of practice, number one. It has to be in our scope of practice. And then number two, if it's in our scope of practice, I need to go and write it down, and I need to put it on the docket so that I can do further research and return an answer back to them within the 24 hours that they've asked me, because it's in my contract to them. My contract to them is make sure, I don't care how crazy the question is, I still have to answer the question if it's in our scope of practice. Come on, somebody. So I can't be in the conversations about the Will and Jadas for too long, because what that is taking time for me serving and solving the problems of my clients. Do y'all feel what I'm trying to do? Does that even register for what I'm trying to do? So I don't have time to argue with people about, TikTok y'all up. I mean, I'm just saying. It's about, like, I don't have that kind of time. People just sliding their feet right on into 2024, just slipping and sliding, talking about nothing, just no care, no urgency, no sense of urgency. But you want everybody's law of attraction video. Every law of attraction, I need to find out how to manifest $10. And you got $5 million worth of value in your brain. Don't you know you can solve your own problem when you solve other people's problems? That's how you get free. I get free by solving other people's problems. Once I solve people's problems, I'm in turn, I have to be compensated for that. I don't know if this is making sense. Because see, we've gotten to a place in our lives where people are looking for things that they're not energetically ready for, which is why there's a fatigue in the spiritual community, because see, they didn't overroll and jaw-jacked your entire nervous system with 238 manifestation techniques, when all you need is your mind and your mouth. That's all you need. All you need is your thoughts. All you need is to be able to speak it and go on. I tell my clients this: it's only 3 things you need to manifest whatever you desire. And it's word, thought, and deed. That's it. They said I need to write down 100 times I am abundant. Girl, bye. By the time you write that 100 things, you could have made 100 phone calls. I mean, you could have just made 100 emails. You could have just said that. Word, thought, and deed. That's literally it. Okay, Jay, you got to break that down. No, I don't have to break that down, because see, your soul already know what that means. You came already coded with abundance in you. You came here, and I love how Dolores Cannon put this ever so eloquently. You came here to manipulate energy. And in terms, for those of y'all who are in like Christianity and religion and all that, if you in that, whatever religion you're in, that means that I got the ability to speak to the weather or speak to the sun and make it stand still. I know that there is so many conspiracy theories. I know there's stuff going on out there, but the power that I have, to be able to speak something out of my mouth, and it has to return to me as fact and in materialized ways. That's it. I don't have to write anything 100 times. These are all belief hacks. It's to get you to believe. But all you need to do is keep saying it until you believe it, until it feels natural for you to just like, I don't care. I'm going to see what I want to say. I want to see what I want to see. I'm going to see what I said. If my business, I'm going to be a millionaire, I want you to start saying, I'm disciplined enough to handle millions of dollars. I'm disciplined enough to do that. It's not about I'm gonna be a millionaire. No. Wrong language, because we already know that the body and the mind and the spirit is not equipped to handle millions of dollars. Because look at how you treat $10. Look at how you treat 100. Look at how you treat 500. Look at how you treat 1,000. Look at how you treat $5,000. You can't keep money in your pocket for more than 24 hours without going to sit at somebody's restaurant and act like you don't have that type of discipline. See, wealth has to be quiet. Wealth is quiet. Y'all, that's good right there. Wealth is quiet. Wealth ain't loud. Wealth ain't got the music blaring in neighborhoods and paper all on the curb and curtains for sheets for curtains. Don't make me sit on this live by myself. Cough filthy. You know, we gotta start checking ourselves. When we say we want abundance, do I have the mental fortitude to bring it in at the level of where I'm at right now in regards to, because see, we scattered because our business is scattered, our life is scattered, our romantic life is scattered, our thoughts are scattered, our belief systems are scattered, the way we see God is scattered, the way we see the world is scattered. Everything is scattered. And when there is scattered brainness going on, guess what happens? Energy don't know where to go because it's going everywhere. So everything is amplified. Chaos is amplified in your life. Wealth can't come like that when chaos is around you. You do understand that, right? Wealth responds to order. Mm-mm. 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 What is the definition of order? Y'all, I'm about to run. Do you hear me? I'm about to run. What is the definition of order? It's an authoritative command. Y'all quiet on this live and it's bothering me. An authoritative command, direction, or instruction. That's a person that knows. That's a person that knows. They know what they want. See, this is the thing about abundance, right? Because abundance and wealth, I'm going to be using that interchangeably. Okay. I'm going to use that. When we talk about, I'm abundant, I'm abundant. No. In order to experience the overflow, you've got to feel full first. You got to feel fulfilled. You got to feel fulfilled first, which means that you have to feel like all is well. You have to feel safe. You have to feel secure. You have to feel free and be able to make decisions, and it don't put you behind, right? You have to be able to see options. You got to be able to see options. So the reason why a lot of women don't get to see options is because we have not arrived to the point where we make choices and decisions based on enhancing the experience of fulfillment, because we're already fulfilled. I may have to look at this back for myself. Because this is good right here. This is good. I don't care what y'all say. This is good. When I make decisions from options that are supplied to me because I've been able to qualify myself. So when I become fulfilled, I'm not making decisions based on survival. I'm only making them by desire. Sheesh. Because I've already walked the path to qualify for that. See, you have to, this is what I'm trying to tell you. When we talk about abundance, right? When we talk about abundance, when we talk about, I want to live a life of the overflow. I want to live a life where there's just ease. You know, I want to live the soft gear air. I want to live in my femininity. That requires discipline. Some of us ain't qualified for that yet. Yes, you can wear your hair pretty. You can throw on a lip. You know, you can throw on some nails. You know, you can do that. But when it comes down to ease and flow in the manifested state where there is absolutely no struggle in sight, there is how am I going to pay my light bill in sight? There is no, oh my gosh, where my next client is going to come from in sight. There is no lack in sight. There is only abundance. There is only overflow, which means that when I look at my bank account, I'm not shaking my head when I see it. I'm not thinking about how am I going to get this. I look at my bank account and I'm satisfied. I don't have to go and run to get in a vibe to get money back. I'm not doing it. I'm settled when I see it. I'm settled, not settling. I'm settled in my spirit when I see abundance, which means that I don't have to go and buy Chanel this and Chanel that to go in. I got to lift it. They said in order to get in the money frequency, I got to do this. No. When you watch real wealthy people, they don't go and buy flashy stuff. They are settled in their overflow. Their consciousness is overflow to the point where I don't have to go and please anybody in order to step into it and show you that I'm there. I'm already there. I have options. I live a life with plenty of options. But if you're living that way now in chaos and survival, because some of us, we can flip that, right? So instead of living in options, right? Living in a state of abundance, in that state in abundance, we do the opposite. We're in the opposite. So we're doing a whole lot of stuff that ain't going nowhere. So we're making decisions based on how we're going to pay something, as opposed to one strategy, one direction, one niche, one offer, or one offer with different opportunities to work with people on a value ladder, that people can start with this, and then they can start with this, and then they can move up to this, and they move up to, or they can start with this high ticket program, this high ticket service, or this course. They can start here, and I can validate this program, make money while I'm doing this, bring big cash in so that I can accelerate myself to wealth. That's what we teach over here. If you look in the link in my bio, in the link where my stuff is on my profile, that's what it says. Some of y'all that need some additional assistance, I got courses. I got a free email newsletter. You need to get your booty over there. That's why I said I'm a coach, and anybody know I'm very, very passionate about what I do. I love my clients. I have great clients. I have amazing clients. But as a coach, my job is to make sure that you stay on the path. It's the path that's at stake here. This is where we have to start drawing a line in the sand and say, okay, I'm all over the place. Why is that? Sometimes you got to pull your own coattail and say, wait a minute, now I'm doing the most and I don't know why. And I'm trying to survive. But the thing is, if I start making decisions based on where I'm going, versus staying in the same place and trying to survive and manage my way and manage my lack. Because some of us want that. We only want help to manage the poverty. We only want help to manage what we don't have. Because we don't know how to dream, because none of us wrote that far. We don't know how to look that far, because that means that, oh, I don't want to set myself up for disappointment, because last time I tried to do a vision board 3 years ago, I just, I didn't get what I wanted, because you were in the wrong state. And then you were with the wrong person. Some of y'all was with the wrong person. This prophesying to somebody. I don't know who this talk. I don't know if this is reaching your soul, but some of y'all wasn't with the right person last time. See, there is only so far that people in your life can go with you. And many times the reason why we don't have what we're supposed to have is because we're with the wrong people. Ain't nobody like the destiny and the inheritance that you're supposed to be putting your hands on. Everybody ain't supposed to experience that with you. Some folks are not qualified to touch that. We're going in a different way. We're going in a different realm. Some of y'all got 2.5 months to decide if you're going in this year with this person or not. You need to be trying to get ready to move some of this stuff out. You need to have a firm conversation at the park or go to a restaurant. You need to let that person go, like, okay, so, and you got to go. Because where I'm going, I can't forfeit what has been blessed to me already. I don't have that kind of time. And I don't care how you feel about it. Because see, I already knew that you weren't for me, but because I'm still broken and I don't know how to just be alone for a season. Because some of y'all don't understand that there is a season where you may have to walk by yourself. Because see, loneliness and alone is two totally different things. I got to qualify for options. I have to qualify for a life of, I'm trying to tell you, and you're more than a TikTok. If you know somebody that needs to hear this message, feel free. If you feel led, share this live. Same for you, YouTube. Feel free. If you feel spiritually led to share this live, because see, this message, people are going to be called to come back into entrepreneurship very soon. There's going to be a lot of people that are coming. They're going to be trying to make their way back. And a lot of them still haven't done the work because they're still attached to people, friends, romantic partners that don't need to be handling their inheritance. And they're still not going to get it because they haven't adhered to the signs. They haven't developed the emotional fortitude to even tell people, no, you can't go over here with me. Because see, my whole destiny right now is abundance, and you don't qualify for that with me. You won't be able to do this. It's some people you're going to have to shut up in this next season. In 2024, it's almost like Spirit is telling you, you got 12 months to make this thing work. Because some of y'all you're not getting any younger, especially the older that you are. If you're in your 40s, you don't have the bandwidth. You over a third. Some of y'all need to just go ahead and make some decisions, like by December 31st, this is it. I ain't gonna be able to, I'm not gonna be able to move into the next year, because see, this is the year. Next year is the year of 8. It's taking me everything not to take these shoes off and run clean out this door in my courtyard, in my back patio outside. I'm telling you, it's taking me everything to hold my mule right now. Because see, this is the thing. This is the year of 8. This is a Rhema word for somebody. I'm telling you 100%. Next year is the year of 8. 8 is the number of overflow. It is the number of abundance. Ain't this on time? This is on time. Because see, this is the thing. You're in Q4. This may be your last warning. This may be your last warning to get it together. Because see, you've been hearing that all year for the last 5 years. Get yourself together. You know, you need to get this person at your life. You know, you need to get busy. You know, you need to develop discipline. You know, you need to start drinking more water. You know, you need to make this many phone calls. You know, you need this skill set. Why are you still fiddling? You didn't have money come and go 7 times over. That lets you know that you need help. Because see, this next season, this next time that you get a big load of money, I ain't talking about tax returns because it may even come quicker than that. You may get a check in the mail, and see, that's when Spirit gonna test you, see how bad you really want it. Because see, your skill sets ain't matching up to the wealth that you say you want. You trying to find a way to get some quick cash to pay some quick bills. But if you are meant for wealth, wealth is transgenerational. It's generational wealth, which means what? Which means that if I have children, and if I don't position and condition my children for wealth, it stops with them. Everything that I work for will stop with them because they will not have developed the persona. They will not have built that. They wouldn't even know what to do with all that you left behind. They will mismanage it. Because guess what? You didn't manage yourself. Everybody can't go with you. You talking about the land of milk and honey? Baby, this is my promise. Not with them fools on your back. You think you finna touch all that over there with all this over here? With all this foolishness? With that mindset that you have? With that are you kidding me? Everybody can't touch that? They're not touching it, which means that you can't touch it. I don't care what you think about it. You can't get mad. I'm telling you. This is for some of y'all, this your last year to say yes or no. I'm telling you. Y'all been playing around on this online space. The easiest time to get rich. Let me break this thing. Let me tell you how abundant. Let me tell you how times are so abundant right now for you. Because when I break this down, you're probably gonna start crying by the time this live is over. Let me tell you how good you got it. You in the comfort of your home, bedroom, with your phone in your face. Some of y'all may be on your laptop. You got the entire globe. I want you somebody to pull up. How many people on TikTok? Like how many active daily users are on TikTok? I want somebody to look that up. This your homework right quick. I mean, not your homework assignment, real quick. Just put it up. Just tell me in the comment how many daily active users are on TikTok, real quick. And then I want somebody else to look, how many daily active users are on YouTube? And then I need somebody else to look up how many daily active users on Instagram. This is good right here. Because I'm going to tell you how abundant this is. Bring it on. I need the number in the chat. Some of y'all just on this live. See, even to do that, it's too much for y'all. Girl, I'm just listening to the live. She giving us work to do. Exactly. This is your first test. To see how bad you want it. Go look up, see how much you got out there that you could be. She said 50 million on TikTok. Kim said 5. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, work. Kim said 500 million. On IG. Bring it on. Facebook. I need Facebook. Facebook every day. Active users on Facebook. Because we're gonna put, I can't find nobody. We're gonna put all this to rest. Because see, some of us just lying. I'm gonna put all that to rest tonight. Before you go to bed, you will not have an excuse. I need Facebook. Somebody tell me how many daily active users on Facebook. I got TikTok. I got Instagram. 2.064 billion. Okay, on Facebook. So before you open your mouth and belch out a lie. Mm-mm. 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 I just don't know what everybody's, I just don't have nobody. No. Mm-mm. Because you just talking. Mm-mm. You have got to understand that that's a lot. Thank you, Casey. Kim said, we playing. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because I'm going to help you. I want to give this some substance, because when you go to bed at night, I need you to remember tonight. Everybody remember this number. So before you open your mouth next time and say, ain't nobody out there. Mm-mm. I'm finna help you. Because I want to make sure I'm getting these numbers right, because I know me. And see, my stuff don't be looking right sometimes. Okay, that's it's just, you've got to, I'm trying to make sure those numbers, let me see, 1, 2, 3, and this one was 0. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot. So with that being said, I sure wish I had the that's all right. It equals. Let me see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna have to double check them numbers, but as of right now, because for the sake of this live, I got to bring some home to y'all. That's about 2, and I don't know if this is right, 2,100,000 and see 122 million people on YouTube. So that even brings it up. What I'm trying to tell you, that's well over 5 million. That's about 3-4 million right there. I got to get the exact number, because I'm gonna post this on my TikTok and I'm gonna post this everywhere. Like, you don't have an excuse. We don't have an excuse. 141 million on LinkedIn, 237.8 million on Twitter. I want you to stand back and look at some of these numbers. Even the numbers that you just went and looked up. I want you to sit and look at it. Look at all of these opportunities. This is what I'm saying about abundance. Why are we not tapping into that? You should have more than enough work. Y'all, your next $2 million is in your current connections. Look how many people you're connected to. Even if you say, well, I don't have but 500 connections, you can make that 1,000 tomorrow and go live every single day and be at 10,000 if you want to. And be making money in the process. Our waiting list is open for the Matriarch CEO coaching program. So if you are struggling with your offer, if you are a coach, if you're a consultant, and you want to scale and you want to grow and get your messaging correct for your offer, you need to get your booty on their waiting list, because we are going to be opening up this program is going to be completely exclusive for women that want to make at least $30,000 to $50,000 a month. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. If you don't want to make that amount of money per month, because see, I'm thinking about your children. I'm thinking about your children's children. I'm thinking about options. Don't come into anything I got going on if you don't want to make that much, and if you don't have the discipline and fortitude to get yourself together. And if you say, well, Jay, I'm not there yet, but what else do you have? Yes, I do. I do have courses. I have the Matriarch CEO Accelerator course. I had several people to buy it today because they like, Jay, I got to get to work. I don't put no mess out there. I don't put fluff. I don't put none of that crap out there. I want you to use what we got. I have coached people to millionaires. I have coached people to the next level version of themselves. It is called Focus Threads. They have 10.3 million active users. There's no excuse. Well, you know, they say that people, there is no such thing as a recession in your world. That's law of assumption. I need you to assume that it's true for you. I'm going to say that one more time. There is absolutely nothing holding you back but you. Everything I'm saying is to see the word is a two-edged sword. I'm cutting myself as I cut some of y'all right now. There is no excuse. There is no, you're in, and it's most of y'all are in air-conditioned environments. You have a roof over your head. You have a cell phone. So even if your life ain't ideal, you have a cell phone and you're on it. Like most of us on here are this, right? Most of us on here, if you are this and your ancestors had to be in the elements from dawn to dusk, bending over, trying to pick things out of the ground in the fields, and you have the audacity to complain about oppression. Are you kidding me? And you got a voice. Thank you, Casey. Casey said, and we got a voice. And we can say what we want and what we don't want. We can literally tell people, we can do business in other countries from the safety and the comfort of our own home. Don't you know how much you offend the God of the universe, the God of abundance, to offend, talking about you can't? I don't care if you got to go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and wake up at 5. You got the legal right to do that, especially if you ain't where you want to be. And if you come in here and say, well, I got to have my sleep. Now, granted, I want you to get your rest. Granted, I want you to get yourself together, but I also understand passion. And I understand that when we're talking about wealth, we ain't talking about no anything. We ain't talking about how to just sustain and pay a little bit here and a little bit there. I'm talking about the next 300 to 400, 500 years are already sealed up. Your trust funds, your insurances, your children working in your business. There's a family crest. There is a kingdom being built on earth with your last name etched onto it. Your identity, your fingerprint is etched in this. So when they're uttering your name 500 years from now at the family reunion, they're going to put your name at the top. If it wasn't for mom, if it wasn't for Big Mama, if it wasn't for her dedication, she built a multi-million-dollar conglomerate online. She was a part of the fourth industrial revolution. She was a part of the transition into transformational wealth. This is the age of the matriarch. Are you kidding me? This is the age of the woman. This is why men are having a hard time right now. They don't know what to do with themselves. They are mad because they don't have the control. that they once had over us. Women now get a chance to dictate their own destiny. We have a choice in that. See, that's what I'm saying. Now you get options on if I want to be kept and if I want to be owned by a man or I want to own. But Jay, you can own and have I didn't say that. But I'm saying for some of us with freedom, you need to understand that you have a partner that you can grow with in this thing. We can own together. Y'all stop playing. And even so, this is why Generation Z is having a hard time as well. Generation Z has some of the highest suicidal ideation rates this world has ever seen. You know why? Because they don't see a future to look forward to. And you know why that is? It's because the parents are emotionally disturbed. Their children don't see a future because the parents haven't laid it out for them. They're too busy hip hopping and jip jopping on TikTok and on YouTube and on Facebook, not focus on the fact that you got a free platform you can make some money off of. Don't you know you can throw us some digital courses, have a platform with your prices on there, have the right messaging and make, yo, are you serious? I don't understand. We surpassed $500,000 in my business. I didn't get there by talking about Will and Jada all day. I didn't get there talking about my feelings all day. But our business is hard. It is. Choose your heart. You know what else is hard? Poverty. I don't like being poor. Are you kidding me? I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I don't even like that bit. Some people love their feeling because they feel important. When people feel sorry for you, I don't feel sorry. I don't want anybody feeling sorry for me. That is the ugliest feeling in the world. Why would you want people to feel sorry for you? In the free, like when you got too much freedom, sometimes that scares off people when you're free. Freedom is scary. There's something's off about that. Something is off about that. Don't y'all see what I'm saying? I get to have that doesn't feel good to me to have people feeling sorry for me in the land of freedom. I don't care. I know, I already know with Jay, you know, I mean, I want you to say in your world, this is what exists for me. Start taking accountability for what's going on in your space. This is your realm. Y'all can literally call yourself into what you desire. I hope you understand it. 2.5 billion active users on TikTok, right? I'm sorry, 2.5 billion users on TikTok, 122 million on YouTube, 500 million on IG, 237.8 million on Twitter. Where are we going? I already know that everybody on this live is not going, this is not going to click with everybody. Because some people are addicted only to being motivated. Some people are addicted to only feeling good for a very temporary state of time. But that feeling has to eventually turn into inspiration, because inspiration is what's going to get you up in the morning and get your booty down into your desk and open that laptop and start working. That's what inspiration does. Inspiration keeps you going even when your bank account don't agree with you. Because when I continue to sow seeds, the harvest has to come. That is an absolute necessary understanding. That is law. I have to be compensated for the seeds that I sow. I'm not on here talking about Will and Jada and how men are doing me wrong. I got stories. I got trauma up to my eyeballs. But this is not appropriate and in alignment to the wealth that is rightfully mine, because everything that I went through set me up for the life ahead of me. So I can either sit here and be frustrated and crying about my past, or I can put on my big girl panties and actually give a crap about what I'm putting out into the world, because I actually get to control the narrative about what happens to me. So when I get on these lives, I'm actually pouring into somebody else's soul as opposed to only focusing on mine. My soul is already filled. And see, when I pour value out, when I give you value, my soul is already prosperous. I need y'all to say something back to me. That's good right there. So this is the thing. You keep your cup full of abundance even before you hit the online space. So these are some takeaways right here. Takeaways right here. You need to write down what you want. You need a 10-year plan. You need to get you a 10-year plan together. You need to get your 10-year plan together. What are you doing in 10 years? 10 years. I want you to look at the end. 10 years from now, where are you? The reason why I didn't say year. I didn't say year. Don't. I did it a year. No. I only want you to do 5. I want you to do 10. Because see, your outlook got to go past a year. It needs to give you something to look forward to, because in the next 10 years, you can do way more. In when you put a 10-year plan in order, you will see how fast, you will see how quick you achieve those things. Because in 10 years, you're going to be coasting off of what you put in these next 3. See, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to get up off of here. Some of y'all are so ready for the rapture and for the world war to come on and for all this stuff to happen. Y'all ready for everything to, solar flares and stuff. But see, this is the part y'all don't understand. They already know who's going to be king for the next 2,000 years. Did you not understand that? They already got stuff in order. They already know what they're doing. The next 7 years are already mapped. They already have a 2050 plan. $2,100 already got what they said that they want to do. Some of y'all don't even know what you're doing this week. If I ask you what you got going on this week, I ain't even. That's why you're ready for stuff to come back, because you don't even know how to plan appropriate. You can't plan because you something's off about that. I'm ready to go because I haven't even designed what my life to look like. What is my life going to? Where is the design process in it? Ain't that good right there? That's good. That's good, and it's triggering at the same time. I don't even have a 50-year plan. If I don't even know what I'm doing, y'all, let me tell you something. I left my calendar at my mom's house. I went all the way back to my mama's house and got my calendar, because see, my life is everything is. See, everything in my month, I got notes for what I have designed, what my October already gonna look like. And I'm crossing out things as I go. Because see, subconsciously, I'm training myself to live out and to walk in the path that I've already set for myself. See, when we talk about creation, when we talk about I'm creating my future, that means that if I don't create what I want my future to look like, I have forfeited the license of knowing what I'm going to do. So by default, by law, because I can't just walk around here with nothing. Somebody has to come in and do it for me on my behalf. Somebody got to tell me what time to eat. Somebody got to tell me what time to be at work. Somebody got to tell me what time to take a lunch. Somebody got to tell me what I'm going to be doing every single day. They're going to give me a job description, tell you bullet points, what you're going to be doing. Because you haven't developed the day-to-day aspect of what you're going to do with your own day. You're supposed to be a good steward over what you have been blessed with, which is compassion every single morning. Mercy is renewed every morning. Compassions never fail you. So If that is the case, and now every morning I wake up with a blank slate, I get a new set of minutes and hours to do something valuable with that time. And instead of me having things mapped out, see, already tomorrow, like before you go to bed at night, see, this is how you do this. When you plan for your week, you got to go back to your month first. So what have I done? What have I planned out for my October to look like? So let me go there, right? I got to go to October, and I'm giving an example here. I got to see what October looks like. What are my big goals for October? Once I determine what October is going to look like in totality, then I can break that bad boy down by the week. Because if I can get some of these big things and break that bad boy down, and then week by week, I know what I'm doing. And then day by day, I know what I'm doing. Hour by hour, I can time block appropriately as I see fit that works for my life. Because see, some of us have children, some of us don't have children, some of us have husbands or wives or whatever. And we have to schedule accordingly to work around the life that we currently have. But that means that I'm going to have to stay disciplined and focused as I create the day that I want to have, because every day that I create, it puts me closer and closer to the life I'm creating. I'm creating a life, which means that I have to be accountable for the minutes and the hours and the weeks and the months that I have been given prior to me experiencing this life. Because when I get to that life, I need to already be managed and disciplined to manage in the life that I created, because I was able to manage myself on the path to get there. My head hurt. That's good right there. If I need to know what I'm doing, if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not going to see the end. I'm not going to see what I want to see. If I say that I'm going to make $1 million in 2024, do I have the mindset, the skill set to actually get to $1 million? Do I have $1 million skill set? No. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to have to get it. So that means next time I'm blessed with money, because see, that's when manifestation comes in. When you are serious and rooted in God honors decision. I don't know if y'all understand that. When I make a decision and I'm rooted in it energetically, I'm very, very sure that this is what I want to do. And nothing can make me waver on that. The resources have to come immediately to support that decision, which means what starts to happen? That means that the universe has to conjure up, has to mold itself to get the right people, the right folks, the right conversations. Call this person, email this person. Things start to come to me. Does it make sense? That's good right there. I have to be able to manage where I'm going. I have to be able to manage that. So this is the thing. We forfeit. We got to get things in order. That's first and foremost. We got to get a vision. We've got to get a vision first. And we've got to, if you've already written one down, you need to go revisit it and make sure that it is in alignment to what you actually want at this moment. With maturity, with understanding that where you are right now, that you are absolutely qualified to go in that direction. That's number one. And then you need to start thinking about all the people in your life, like who is in my way? Are there conversations that I'm having that are just not in alignment to where I'm supposed to be going? do I need to get around some other people that are thinking and doing and moving different ways? If everybody is around me talking about Will and Jada and how much they don't have any money, and talking about baby daddies and baby mamas and how this person is getting on your nerves and how that person is getting on your nerves, but nobody is talking about land, nobody's talking about wealth, nobody's talking about marketing, nobody's talking about skills, nobody's talking about productivity, nobody is talking about focus, nobody's talking about discipline, nobody is talking about what they got going on in their day, meetings that they're setting up, prospects that they're reaching out to. If nobody in your life is talking about that, then you got a path to walk by yourself for a season. Because see, you got to get away from that. You got to walk through the wilderness just for a little bit, because there is a new language that you have to adopt for yourself so that you can walk this path right. Because what you're doing is walking into another land where all of the resources and all of the people and all of your soul family in that realm will be talking differently, and you will be welcomed into that realm with ease. You will be amongst like-minded and in a community where everybody's talking up. And see, when you get into a space where everybody's talking positively about money and positively about their future, there is just a different posture that you're going to start having. And see, the people that you left will start seeing you in a different space. They're either going to get jealous or they're going to get inspired. And see, by that time, you will have developed a mental space to be able to know how to respond to those who are jealous, and who to avoid when people are mad at you because you changed and you became someone else in their story. So now you have to respond differently. You can't go back to where you came from. You have to wait until you have disciplined yourself, because in that community, then you will be able to go to another level community where they're talking about upper level echelon types of things. They're talking about humanitarian efforts and expansion and trust funds and wheels and all these other pieces that you need to be ready for your business. All these things, these come in stages. So you have to understand that every path to your wealth is going to come through stages. It's going to come through phases. Once you master one phase, you're going to go to the next phase. And then when you master that phase, you're going to go to the next. And you got to recognize that every phase, you're going to probably leave some people behind in every single phase. You're going to become a different person. Transformation starts with the transaction. It starts with investment of not only currency, but it costs time and it costs your energy and your attention. So all of these things that you're paying attention to and all these conversations you're paying, those things you can't, like, that has to go. Even the way you treat time has to go. If you don't have no planner, you need to get your tail up and go to Target tonight before they close. And if they close and you're wherever you at, you need to be up first thing on you to be standing at the door. And go get you $10, $11, $12. Go to Target, go to get it off Amazon, go to Dollar Tree. I don't care what you have to do. Go get a calendar. That needs to be by your side 24/7, because see, you got to learn how to manage time. You don't know how to do that. How you manage time is how directly reflective how you have money. How you handle money, because many of y'all handle money very frivolous how you treat your time. Some of y'all spend money because you're bored. You don't have anything to do. When your time is held up, and when your time is already got something to do, when people come to you, girl, let's go up. Because see, you can flip through when you get your you get your stuff together. You can because see, on the 20th, at that time, that's Friday, I got 2 hours right there blocked off so I can 2 hours, girl, I can't from 6 to 8. Because see, this is discipline. You know what? Girl, we said we was gonna go to so-and-so party. What day was that? Let me see. You know what? That's the 26th. I'm not gonna be available. I already got it. So the 26th, I got 2 meetings. I got one with the company downtown, and then I got another meeting with the supplier group the woman that's open. So I won't be available. And then that night I got to draft my proposals for those two companies. I got stuff going on. Y'all got to go to the party without me. I'm not gonna be able to go. Now, 27th, I'm free that day. See, if it was the 27th, we probably could win. But the 26th, I'm already booked. See, sometimes you gotta learn. If your responses are not along the lines of that, you gotta get it together. And you know what? It's gonna be women that's gonna get on here and say things like masculine. All of that. Let me tell you something. Y'all stop. That's foolishness. Because I'm gonna tell you, the most powerful and feminine women got money. Let me help you with that. Feminine women are not somewhere begging and pleading and asking the universe, I need $10, I need to pay my rent. That is ridiculous. Stop it. You grown. Take responsibility. Be a woman. Pay your own bills and pay them on time. You have money. You have money ideas in your head. You have products and services. Why are you not working the works? Jay, I don't know how to sell. I have a whole course over there. Find you some money and bet on yourself. That is ridiculous. We got to stop. We have to stop that. If you're not where you want to be, you need to be up. Like tonight, you ought to be pumped. You ought to be like, you know what? Let me just go ahead. I'm going to be up for a minute. You need to get you some coffee or some tea, and you need to sit your tail at that table, at your kitchen table, at your desk. I don't care where you got to go. Turn that light on. It's in my profile. I have the Matrix CEO Accelerator course. It's for sales mastery and messaging. You need to get it if you're not there. Check it out. Just go to the course, look up. If it ain't for you, if you can't do it, that's okay. I'm just telling you, you've got to take responsibility. If my course is out of your range, find another one. Go to somebody, go find another coach. Find somebody, get some help. Don't just sit there in the struggle and consent to the struggle and be okay in your struggle. Who likes struggle? We embrace struggle too much for me. I don't understand it. I really don't. For women that love nice things and women that love to get their hair and nails done and women that love to look good and live, y'all, we love the struggle. Because who's seeing you? I don't want to look good in my struggle. No worries. Get some order in your life. Sit down and get order. Have family meetings with your children and with your significant others. If you have a spouse or a partner, like sit down and have, I don't know why y'all are scared to have conversations, and you need to tell yourself every night before you go to bed, I'm going to wake up a different person. I'm going to wake up disciplined. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be focused. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to get stuff done. I'm going to write my to-do list out before I go to bed so that the way is made when I wake up in the morning. See, when you go to bed and you go to sleep, God, Spirit already then makes the way for you. So when you go up, when you get up in the morning, it's already laid out. All you got to do is walk in. You ain't got to figure it out in the morning. That's good right there. I ain't got to guess what I'm going to do with my day. It's already laid out because I planned it the night before. And I'm walking in that realm when I get up. So when I get up, I'm not off. I'm not confused. I'm not trying to figure things out and look through what I need to be doing. When I wake up in the morning, my body already is programmed for the day to be successful because I already have it laid out. That's good right there. I don't know if y'all lifted that just lifted you up a little bit. I hope they did. Join my free newsletter, my free email newsletter. Look at my Matrix CEO Accelerator course, because coaching is a wealth sport. Everybody ain't there, but you need to get some help so that you can take yourself to another phase. Everything comes in phases. And it's according to your time of preparation. Some of y'all say, well, I need to be able to afford. I ain't going to get the course right now. I'm going to wait till I can afford it. Well, maybe this is the test, because I started off with a course. I started off with a course before I could afford my coach. The course actually helped me get to her. The course actually gave me an opportunity to make money and figure it out. And I put my own spin on it so that I can eventually enroll into a high ticket program. And I ain't stopped investing ever since, because I'm in a mastermind. I keep investing in myself. I don't stop that. I don't care what the economy got going on. That is a must for me. Ain't no fatigue about that. That's why I don't understand when people say, well, I ain't gonna invest in myself. That's too much. Are you kidding me? That's in the budget every single year, that the CEO has to be in some type of accountability program. That's why I can get up every day and do what I need to do, because I can focus. Vanessa, I don't know what works for you. I like paper. I'm a paper calendar girl. If you like digital, if you like, those kind of questions, it's per the person's preference. I just need you to get something. Even if you say, well, I use digital, that's fine. I just need you to plan the day. Do whatever it takes. Those kind of questions like that, you have to do what is personally in comfort to you, as long as you cross things out and getting stuff done. That's all I care about. I just want you to get stuff done. Just get it done. Just get it done. I don't care if you get a notebook. I don't care if you get a piece of napkin, paper towel, construction paper, poster. Get it done. I love y'all enough to just say, I don't care what y'all do. I don't care if you write it on a poster board, cardboard box, get it done. We take too long and waste our time on these little bitty, itty bitty details. Just get it done so we can move on. It ain't got to be perfect. Just move on. Progress is better than perfection. Make sure you connect with me on TikTok. Get yourself together. Join my free newsletter. You can subscribe for free. Get the course. If you can't get the course right now, I have other things. Go to work with Coach J. Work with Coach J. J-A-I, not J-A-Y. Work with CoachJ.com. I have other courses that you can look at that are lower price. I even have a 6-figure, one of my favorite courses, the 6-figure emotional, the emotional project course, which means women who have issues with their emotions, for emotional intelligence, is one of my favorites. Because I want us to get ourselves together. And I'm very passionate about that. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I got a lot more videos. I got LinkedIn, how to grow your LinkedIn. Get on my radar, get in my world. I have so many things I want to share with y'all, so many things I'm trying to teach. I'm teaching all of this stuff. I want to get more women, especially women who have issues with imposter syndrome, women who second guess themselves, because I know what that feels like. High achieving women who struggle with their emotions, women that have ADHD, women who struggle with relationship stuff and relationship back issues, women that are deconstructing their faith, or women that are moving more into spirituality and want to root themselves spiritually. I want more women that are willing to bet on themselves and not having to go back to trauma and the regular way of doing things, thinking that they're making progress and they're not going anywhere. I just want us to understand that there is a work to be done, and it doesn't matter what the economy says. Build the kingdom that you desire to live in. This is your domain. You have dominion. Even when I get off this live, I got to stay accountable for myself. I got to literally, Ashley just said she slingshot my bitch, such a great coach. She made $15,000 in less than a month in this economy. I'm talking about in the last like 2 and 3 weeks. How you doing it? What do you mean, how? That's what people don't understand when people ask questions like that. Well, how are you helping people like that? What do you mean, how? We do business. We're working our business. This is her business. This ain't my business. She don't work my business. This is her company. What do you, I've never seen people are so skeptical, and I understand there's a lot of bad coaches out there. I'm not one of them. I don't care. That's why I tell people, don't tell me what nobody doing. I love everybody. I don't want to see. I don't care. I do not care about what other business coaches got going on. Different. I just take myself out the rotation. I really don't care. I don't even follow half of them folk. Because my work is God's business. I do the Father's business. My Father's business is building the kingdom. And building the kingdom looks like what for me? It looks like for me building women up so they can go from one system and create their own system so they can leave a legacy for their families. That's my work. I'm going to die a legend. I'm telling you that. Y'all see, I said it here first. I'm recording myself on YouTube because my great-grandchildren is going to be able to see this. And they're going to say, look at me, mom, right there. Look at me, mom, right there. This is my legacy right there. A part of it. Where my babies can look online and see me talking to them as if I'm right there sitting in front of them. This is serious business to me. This ain't play. This ain't no Instagram coach and hashtags. This is business. Just stop being scared to get online and teach. This is your work. This is your sacred art. If you don't know what you're doing, get skilled. Teach this stuff. We're going to a different age. Y'all stop being resistant to innovation. Get yourself together. Start saying yes to yourself more and no to other people more. This is your life. You drive it. You drive. I remember Jennifer, what's her name? Jennifer, the Hollywood Black mama. Like, Jennifer, this is your life. You drive it. That was her quote. I just love when she say that. She said, this is your life. You don't let nobody take over what you want to do. This is your thing. Don't nobody come and pollute your mind and tell you that you ain't this and you ain't that and I can't do it and I just don't have it. I don't know. We can't. How old are we? We're not children. We're not little girls. Stop acting like that. Like these babies need their mamas. They need women to look up to. And we around here somewhere whining, somebody take care of me because they don't know how to pay my own bill. Are you kidding me? God, what am I supposed to do? Get up and work. I'm going to be in my feminine. You're going to be feminine and broke. Eating out of trash cans if you don't get yourself together. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've never seen it before. I've never seen a generation that wants to be babies. I just want a man. I just want a man to just save me. Y'all got to stop. There's nothing wrong with wanting love, but you'll lie to the one you need. You'll lie to the one you need. It's manipulation. I'm going to bed. Y'all already know where I'm at. YouTube, you already know where I'm at. Have a good one. Bye, TikTok. All right, YouTube, get yourself together. Get yourself together.